Hey everyone, today is the week 12 of the 127 release cycle and it's March 31, 2023. I am Priyanka Sagu. I'll be the host for today's meeting. And before we start, just a friendly note, this meeting abides by the CNCF Code of Conduct, which pretty much comes down to please be nice to each other. And with that, I have dropped a link to this document in the chat. So feel free to add yourself as attendees, which I see all of the attendees for today's meeting are already there. Um, there is nothing in the open discussion. Just one note. Uh, we'll be having our second and third retrospective meeting at the end of this release cycle, which there are also some plans for having an in-person meeting at KubeCon, um, which is not decided yet, but there might be some discussion there in person as well. So if you have anything to discuss, any items that you want uh, to point to the release team or SIG release community and the wider group, please feel free to add them to the retrospective document, which is linked in the agenda. And with that, we can go ahead to the team updates. With enhancements, I don't see any updates, but looks like from um, last meeting and we are past the code freeze already. It's green and we are tracking around 60 enhancements, which is a good big number. Um, so overall, their status is green. And over to you, Meha, with CI Signal.
So yes, hello everyone. Our current status is green and nothing major updates like since last weekly meeting. We are saying three flaky on master informing and one flaky on master blocking, and this master blocking one is a bit noisy. So already a fix is there and it is in progress in review, and I see that reviewers had given the LGTM an approved flex, so hopefully it will get resolved soon before the next release cut. So yes, that's it about CI signal. Thank you.
Thank you, Meha. And it's really amazing to see the master blocking green, and hopefully 27 blocking also is green at the point it is. So wonderful work, CI Signal team. Thank you. Um, any any questions for Meha or CI Signal? If not, over to you, Angelos, with Bug Triage.
Yes, hello. So our status is green. The board is currently empty since this morning, so no issues, no PRs, and status is green. That's all.
All all sounds really good. We are really very close to the release date now, so we want everything green. Um, Thank you, Bakriaj team. Any questions for Angelos or Bakriaj team? If not, is there anyone from Docs on the call? If not, they have an update. Overall status is green. They are continuing to keep the release branch updated, and the team is working to ensure all docs are approved or merged by the April 4th, which is the docs freeze deadline. And with that, over to you, Sanchita, with release notes.
Hello everyone, I'm
Yeah,
Sanchita from Release Notes. So the current status of Release Notes is green. The PRs for V1.27 beta release are being in progress. One has been merged and one are being reviewed. And the release notes for the SP release will be done short after the merge of the beta release.
great. Thank you for the update, Sanchita. Is there any link to the PRs that uh, that are in progress? And if you can put them in the doc, that would be helpful. Thank you.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you. And in if anyone has any questions for Sanchita or release notes, and if not, over to comms and rest. So there are no updates in the document for comms, so I'll just quickly run down the last meeting. I believe they are still working on tracking the feature blog requests from different SIGs and working on the blog schedule, which we might get this upcoming week. Also, the release blog work is in progress, and currently they are tracking five ready for review. Okay, there are more. In total, there are around, I believe, 16 feature blogs. Out of them, five are ready for review, and 11 more are tracked or either in work in progress. And again, for them, also the feature blog review deadline is 4th of April. And that's the update from comms team. Release branch management, the update we see is 127 RC0 was cut last Thursday, and there are some concerns about a commit merging during the cut. So I believe there is activity going on there. Uh, that goes to a Slack thread, and yeah, there are more updates on the thread. So more updates follow at the thread. Um, from Emeritus Advisor James, I will just repeat the updates. The mid-cycle shadow survey was closed this week, and James will be working on collating all the feedbacks and might share a few of the results out of that report next week, which is the upcoming week. We also have our new release lead for the upcoming 128 cycle, and Grace. And Leo will be the emeritus advisor. So, congratulations to them, which also is a call or announcement for the upcoming release cycle shadow application. We might hear back from Leo with more details on that soon. Um, Anybody from the role teams, who wants to take over the lead roles in the upcoming cycle, please go talk to James and share your interests. And we'll definitely want leads from our great shadows this cycle. And yeah, we want as much help as he is there. Um, Also, like I mentioned at the beginning of the cycle, the meeting, uh, there might be an in-person gathering or meeting or discussion around the release retrospective kind of discussion during KubeCon. So for that, James have submitted a CFP for the contributor summit, and let's hope that gets accepted. Or if that's not the case, they have also requested for a room just for a wider SIG release discussion. So if anyone from the release cycle, the current release cycle, anybody willing to follow the updates from release team, uh, please feel free to join us there at KubeCon. And there are the, uh, the dates for the upcoming part 2 or part 3 retrospective meetings. James is still working on them, so we might get more information on the exact dates in the upcoming weeks. Same as the update from our release lead. Again, 128 team is getting worked upon, and that's the issue, tracking the progress there. So please follow along. And it looks like SIG scalability was green for this week. Uh, yeah, so that's the update for today. And if I will just wait for a moment, if anyone has anything to talk about or discuss now, uh, please feel free to do that. And if not, then we can stop the recording. And with that, okay. So I'll go ahead and stop the recording, and Thank you everyone for joining.